Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube. I know it's been a while. I've been working on my own card game. You can read about it in the description. I'll post more updates about it later on, but pretty excited about it. But I'm also ready to play some Magic again. Looks like they got a lot of new art. This lady's eating with like a mushroom dude. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of changes to the cube too. I think Daybreak Games took over and things look different. I'm excited about all of these. The swords are still in. Oh, Tezzeret's in here. I've been wanting to play with Tezzeret forever. I don't think this is correct, but I love Tezzeret. Just like, he's a fun card to play with. Dream Halls? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have a good time. I've been wanting Dream Halls in the Vintage Cube forever. I'm taking it here. Oh, this is the best day. I feel like Dream Halls is just absurdly broken, and I'm here for it. I'm so happy about this right now. Do I take Remand? Mystical Tutor unfortunately can't tutor up Dream Halls. Lumberjack is cool. Loyal Retainers gets back legendary creature cards from your graveyard. Okay, so we're not doing that. I could take like Chandra. This is tough. I mean, I think Remand is the best pick. Tutor, like if we're doing Dream Hall Storm could be fun. Okay, I genuinely like just doing stuff here. I feel like the best way, or the most fun way for me to learn a new format is just kind of going blind and just see what happens. You can always do another draft if it goes poorly. But I don't know. I don't like researching a bunch of things. Like, you can only draft a new format, you know, once, I guess, and then it stops becoming new. So you may as well enjoy it while you can. Well, Dream Hall's Bolus's Citadel seems kind of sweet. This only works for the top of your library. So you can cheat the Citadel into play, but after that you're kind of stuck. So I could take Frantic Search, because that's in the same colors. Like if everything's blue, Dream Halls is kind of sweet. Citadel is kind of awesome though, because that's like card advantage. Because then you can play cards from the top and then play them from your hand too. So that's interesting. And I do have Tezzeret Citadel. Tezzeret can find the Citadel. Alright, I'll take the Citadel. I can kill someone with Citadel. Tezzeret can turn Bolus's Citadel into a 5/5. Oh, Mind's Desire. Okay. Alright, we're here. It looks like they made Storm just a lot friendlier in this cube, which I'm here for. You can cast Mind's Desire with Dream Halls, right? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. And then we just do fun stuff. Dig Through Time. It's a bit expensive. It's possible I want fixing, like a breeding pool could be good here. But let's be honest. Let's figure out what we're doing here. Metamorph Nissa Who Shakes the World. Oh, they added Blood Artist. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I'm gonna take Metamorph. You can find it off Tezzeret, but it's also a blue card for everything. Oh, so in my cube, the Powered Synergy cube, the Helm of Awakening had like the lowest win rate out of any card in the cube, I think. I don't know if that means it's bad necessarily. It just means that people who were playing Storm didn't exactly know what they were doing, I guess. At least that's how I'm interpreting it. Ooh, Chain of Vapor. I love this art. That's really cool. I'm gonna take Rafine's Tower. Fixing's important, and our mana looks a little bit suspicious. Red. What is Bloodfeather Phoenix? 2/2 can't block. Whenever you cast a spell that does damage to an opponent or battle. I hope there aren't any battles in the Vintage Cube, because I genuinely have no idea what any of them do. I know it's a card type that exists, but you could call me out of the loop and you would be correct. There's Eureka. Oh, Escape to the Wilds. Escape to the Wilds Dream Halls doesn't exactly work. It may discard a card that shares a color with that spell. It's like pretty good, but not amazing. So I think I'm just gonna take this Collective Brutality so we can have like some interaction. There's Godless Shrine. There's also Mystical Tutor that can find Mind's Desire, Dig Through Time, Remand right now. I'll take the Tutor. If Frantic Search comes around, then we're in business. I guess I need to move all of you friends over. 2, 1. Oh, also, I had a late start to Vintage Cube because I was on vacation, so that's why it took me like a week to post this video, for those who are wondering. Because, you know, if someone had said Caleb Dream Halls is in Vintage Cube, I'd be like, all about it. There's our Frantic Search. So we're doing something. I guess I take Vraska? Springbloom Druid, when enters sacrifice land, put 2 land cards. They enter tapped. So I think I'm gonna take Vraska here. Parallax Wave, I suppose. I don't know. I'm not doing any of those. Looks like green is open, so it looks like if we are doing anything, it's gonna be Sultai. Ooh, okay. Demonic Tutor, Time Walk, Mox Ruby, Urza's Saga, Vendilion Click. A lot of good options. I mean, Mox is pretty good in this clunky deck, right? Casting Dream Halls earlier makes sense. Time Walk is pretty awesome with Mystical Tutor specifically. And then Demonic Tutor is just really good in this deck. So these are a lot of things. I mean, my deck's really slow. So I think I have to take the Mox, but this is unfortunate, right? I would love this card, this card, this card, this card. To a lesser extent, Vendilion Click, but I think the first Mox is pretty good here. As much as it deeply, deeply hurts me to do. Considers blue. Is it Signet is some amount of fixing and it's an artifact? Prismatic Vista just gets a basic land, which is kind of something I would like as well. Metamorphose does something, I guess. You can't, unfortunately, you cannot cast Memory Jar off Dream Halls. That's a bit worse. Guy's Cradle with Frantic Search could be funny, but I don't really have any creatures in this deck. I think I'm going to take the Signet. There's our Wheel of Fortune that we were looking for. Oh, there's Brain Freeze. Do I need a win condition? Do I need a win condition? Third Path Iconoclast, a cool addition. Agent of Treachery. Pretty awesome with, you know, I guess these. The core three, as we call them. Island, Mountain, Plains. Not super helpful. If we're going for High Tide, obviously Frantic Search is going to be better. Or Brain Freeze is going to be better with Frantic Search. And I think Wheel of Fortune tends to come around. I just want to cut anyone who could potentially be playing like these blue cards. Just cut them off. So I can do what it is I was meant to do, which is play a nonsensical deck. Tezzeret, if you uptick him twice, you can then find Bolas's Citadel. Well, that's interesting. Toxic Deluge can keep me alive. Honestly, probably what I need. This deck has like no does not have a lot. Aetherflux Reservoir. Wow, they really got my number here. I love it. Reservoir is cool. Trinket Mage is cool. Treasure Cruise is also pretty cool. Reservoir plus Citadel though is like that's my dream. It probably comes around. However, do I want to risk it? I mean, Treasure Cruise is so good. I have Frantic Search. I have Brain Freeze. Okay, I'm going to take Treasure Cruise. I think Reservoir probably comes around. It's awesome. So I hope it comes around. Necromancy, Inkwell, Leviathan. There's Manatide. I do have 2 white sources here. So we have that going on too. Murderous Rider. Pretty slow, but interesting. If I get Tinker, I'm going to want Leviathan or Hanger back. I mean, right now I have Tinker for Citadel. I don't have too many cheap artifacts, so I'm probably going to want something cheaper like Hangerback to survive. However, having a big artifact would be fun. I'll take the cheap one. Okay. Mer Battlesphere is good. Tendrils is a good, like, obviously Storm win condition. Palancron with Dream Halls is definitely something. Can give you, like, a boost of mana. Tendrils, Brain Freeze, Brutality, Mystical Tutor, Treasure Cruise, Mind's Desire. I'll just take the Tendrils. Seems probably correct. Lion's Eye Diamond, Cabal Ritual, Mirari's Wake. I mean, LED's messed up. I'll take LED. Okay, so none of the cards I wanted to wheel came around. Demonic Tutor, Time Walk. It's unfortunate because it also puts people into, you know, my colors. I could take Urza's Saga. That's like a backup win condition. And it can also grab Mox Ruby or LED. But I think I'm just going to take Inquisition. This deck seems like it really would like to fill its graveyard. So I'll go that route. Considers a little bit of deck manipulation, fills my graveyard for Treasure Cruise, adds to the storm count. Memory Jar is interesting, but I really don't have fast mana. So I think I just want cheap spells. I've never really had a hard time when I've just been taking cheap spells. I do have Mox Ruby. Is it Signet for this Wheel of Fortune, I guess? Tezzeret came around. Maybe playing Tezzeret. Aetherflux Reservoir does come around. So we have a lot of win conditions now. Ooh, Pyretic Ritual. Okay. I'm trying to think. Thousand Year Storm would be kind of interesting, but hard to cast in this deck. Probably not playing Vraska. Parallax Wave, Goblin, Armor Elf. This is... Oh man. This is probably what you guys missed. With me drafting Vintage Cube. Just straight up nonsense. Upheaval. Interesting. So, Upheaval Dream Halls, not really a thing. Maybe I just take Gitaxian Probe, or Chromox can also help me go faster. Because we're kind of basically just like, can you play Dream Halls? And then hopefully cast, like, have a black card to cast Bolas's Citadel? I'll just take Probe for the free storm. It's a good card. Brain Geyser. Target player draws X cards. I mean, we're taking Yawgmoth's Will. That's an interesting inclusion. I'm not questioning it. Bergie, Sweet, Emery seems kind of good in this deck, but we have Yawg Will LED. Unfortunately, no Demonic Tutor. So, a little bit unfortunate. Thirst for Discovery. Wooded Foothills. Cannot grab Rafine's Tower. Oh, Enlightened Tutor. So I can Enlighten Tutor for Dream Halls, or Aetherflux Reservoir, or the Citadel. That's interesting. I'm not a big fan of these, like, card disadvantage cards. I'm going to take Thirst for Discovery. Enlightened Tutor is interesting. There's Time Spiral. Okay, that's the card we wanted. Time Spiral Dream Halls seems good. Mystical Tutor for that. Next, can we just get a High Tide, please? And we'll be very happy. Wishclaw Talisman seems kind of awesome. You can get it off Tezzeret, can find the things we need. High Tide is what this deck is just living for. Brawl seems interesting. Let's think about Brawl. So if I play Brawl, Wheel of Fortune, Frantic Search, yeah, all these cards get cheaper. There's Azorius Signet, which is interesting. Who needs Path to Exile? No High Tide here. Pattern of Rebirth. When the enchanted creature dies, this controller may search their library for a creature card, put it onto the battlefield. That's kind of cool. I could take Duress. I could take Niv Mizzet. It's not a castable card. It would just be for Dream Halls, which seems like a terrible idea, so we'll just take Duress. Underworld Breach is just a messed up card. I have Brain Freeze, and I have Lion's Eye Diamond, so I guess we're putting red in our deck somehow. Yeah, so now I have the Brain Freeze combo. What does this do? Mountain, Forest, Plains. It doesn't actually really help with our mana, so that's cool. Spyglass can stop things from happening. Signet is basically colorless mana, so I guess I'll take the Spyglass. Not really in love with that. There's Bergie. Bergie's good, but again, our colored mana situation is really suspicious. Probably not playing Pyretic Ritual, but it is a red card that could let me cast Underworld Breach. I mean, I have Izzet Signet and Mox Ruby, and those two, I guess, have a lot of work to do. Enlightened Tutor does something, I guess. Dark Confidant. See, this is the deck for Dark Confidant. The deck full of 6 and 8 drops. Absolutely. I mean, this deck really does not look that bad, and our average mana cost is fairly low. We just have some high hits that are kind of awkward. Orzhov Signet being on color is interesting. There's also Jessica's Will if we want to go red, but I'll take the Jessica's Will, I guess. I don't know. I'm probably not playing either of them. Goblin Welder, Niv Mizzet last pick. Okay. Oh, it's gonna... I hate that it does that. Like, just completely messes up all of your ordering. So Bergie, Jessica's Will. I mean, Breach, Wheel of Fortune are both very good if I can get the mana for them. Hangerback goes here. This is 33, so I need a lot of cuts. Where do I start? Probably Enlightened Tutor. That means I don't need the blue fixing. If I cut Wheel of Fortune, then it's just Breach with 2 red sources. That's interesting. I guess Mox is basically land, so I'll put this here. I don't think I need Big Tez. Dig Through Time and Treasure Cruise. I mean, they're good with Dream Halls, and they're good with all these cheap spells. So I guess if I put them here, that's kind of interesting. I could side in Toxic Deluge, but it is nice. I probably don't need Dark Confidant or Hangerback Walker, because I have the thing. I can cut Metamorph, maybe. It is a blue card, though, that I can find off of Tezzeret, because currently I cannot find a colored, like, source. But I don't think I need it. It's funny to copy Aetherflux Reservoir with. I could cut Brutality, or I could cut Duress. No, I'll cut Brutality. We're basically just all in Storm, I think, at this point. Maybe I just sideboard Toxic Deluge, and I just run like a very streamlined main deck. I could cut Tezzeret, but it is my only double-colored card for Dream Halls, so I think, honestly, just for that reason alone, it's probably worth keeping. I could cut Aetherflux. It's good with Citadel. That's about it. And then run a 16 land base, 851. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could also cut Tendrils and keep Aetherflux in the deck. But I guess they both kind of gain life for Citadel, right? Aetherflux keeps me alive like forever, though. If you just cast a fast Aetherflux Reservoir, it's very hard for your opponent to do anything. But 15 lands, Mox Ruby puts it at basically 16. We have Consider, Jataxian Probe. I could cut Brawl, but it seems good here. Alright, I'm gonna try the deck like this. See you all round 1. Alright, we're playing against Scranton Tuna. We're going first. What a hand. Mulligan. I'll keep this one. And probably... Treasure Cruise, Mind's Desire. What do you get rid of here? I feel like probably Mind's Desire, because it doesn't look like we have much like in the way of storming yet. Hey, big fan, they bought a cat photo from my friend for you. I love to hear that. I genuinely hope they liked the cat photo. I'm gonna keep this, bottom Mind's Desire. For those who are wondering, I used to do custom pet commissions. I stopped doing commissions because it just became like very stressful, I guess, and I'm just working on Algomancy now, which is my card game, so I figured I should just focus on one thing, and that brings me the most joy, and it's what I want to play, so I will probably get back to making more art soon, but I'm trying to work out doing one thing at a time and doing it really well. And also, with Algomancy, I can basically put my art into like an interactive thing instead of, not everyone has space on a wall they need to fill, but a lot of people, like art on card games. So Algomancy is kind of the best of both worlds here. I'm going to graveyard that. That's a lot of land. One of the big things I wanted to do with Algomancy is actually solve the mana flood screw problem, as with many other issues, but it is impossible to get mana flooded or screwed in that game. This art is so good, though. Strip mine my island. Little do you know that makes me more powerful. Dig through time. Okay, well that's a little awkward to draw both of them. Treasure Cruise costs 8, and I have 5 right now. Honestly, so the thing about strip mine is it's symmetric. So when my opponent strip mines me, it's exactly the same as if I strip mined them, because we're both, essentially down 1 land. Courser of Crewfix, okay. Into Knight of the Reliquary. Okay, they're doing some stuff. Brawl Chief of Compliance. You love to see him. Not even playing around days. Look at me now. So Dig Through Time costs... They both cost 8. With Brawl out, they cost 7. So I can probably cast one of them next turn, but I might just Tezzeret instead. So they have Tireless Tracker. Okay, so they're probably some kind of deck that's trying to infinitely recur Strip Mine would be my guess. Because they have Knight of the Reliquary, they have Courser, and they have Strip Mine. We're pretty Thoughtseize proof. Bone Shards is fine. Oh, they discard Force of Vigor. No, that's so good against our deck. That kills Dream Holes. Like, oh, they have Shieldred. Okay, they're just Hate Bears. And then they have Wrenn and 6 Strip Mine. Gotcha. Okay. We're in for a ride, but Force of Vigor is gone. The nice thing is they're really not pressuring me. Shieldred is going to be rough. Frantic Search. I guess I start there. There's Duress, there's Underworld Breach. So let's think about this. I need a red source for Breach. I don't think I need Duress. Their deck doesn't seem that scary in that regard. And maybe I just don't care about Tezzeret. Because if I play Tezzeret, they play Shieldred, I uptick Tezzeret again. I'm probably casting Treasure Cruise this turn because they're going to play Shieldred. I can also just go Swamp Tezzeret. I'm going to discard Tezzeret. I don't think I need him. Then let's go Treasure Cruise. 3, 4, 5, 6. I would like to keep Frantic Search in my discard. So let's do this. Then we have Remand. Okay, that's great. They have Strip Mine. So they can Strip Mine and then play Shieldred. So I guess we're probably just going to want a Mystical Tutor. So in that case, I guess I just play an island here. I don't know what I'm Mystical Tutoring for, but if I had Time Lock, it would be pretty nice to have. I hope they play Shieldred before they Strip Mine. It's obviously incorrect to do, but that would be incredible. Okay, floated blue. They get back Strip Mine, so I'm not getting any more lands. What am I Mystical Tutoring for if that is the case? I don't have any spell that gives me red mana. So basically, as soon as I get red mana, then I can Breach or something. They have Shieldred. That's why I played Treasure Cruise instead of Dig Through Time. I can Mystical Tutor or... Let's look at the deck list. There's not a whole lot. It's like Jitaxian Probe, I guess. Which just kills me off Shieldred, so I don't think I'm casting Mystical Tutor here. Draw a card, lose 2 life. And I get to dig through time after they strip mine me, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess that's something, we just dig through time. I have to exile my Frantic Search, unfortunately. They play strip mine, they gain life. Okay, so the strip mine loop is pretty rough. They get back the thing. Let's cast dig through time. Missing double blue is also rough. Okay, Mox Ruby. We definitely want Mox Ruby. So, let me think about this. In my upkeep, I Mystical Tutor or Brain Freeze. I think I can do this with LED, right? I Mystical Tutor for Brain Freeze. Then I play Mox Ruby. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Yeah, I can just get LED here. I think this works. I hope it works. Sylvan Library's fine. I genuinely have not played Storm and Magic in like a year. I haven't really played Magic in like a year. So this will be interesting to say the least. Now I'm facing down a Shieldred playing Storm. Alright, Mystical Tutor. Grabbing Brain Freeze. I lose life. I go Mox Ruby. Lion's Eye Diamond. Underworld Breach. And I think I actually need this swamp to discard here. Crack LED for blue. Brain Freeze myself. Excellent. Swamp. Mystical Tutor, dig through time. I have Remand available as well. Target myself. There's the tendrils. Then we play LED. Exiling Swamp. Land. Taxian Probe. Crack this for black. Play LED. Exiling Island. Signet Tower. Crack this for blue. I can just Brain Freeze them out, I guess. I could just double Tendrils them, I guess. Let's do that. Tendrils you. Exiling Wishclaw, Citadel, Time Spiral. And then I just Tendrils them again for super lethal. I could have Brain Freeze their library, I guess, to like see what else they have going on, but I think I have a pretty good idea of what it is. Okay, they concede. I feel like I stole something there for sure. Toxic Deluge is kind of a weird Shieldred answer. Metamorph is funny. I don't honestly know how much I care about Shieldred. This looks like a great Dream Halls matchup. I don't know if we need this Duress, although they do have Force of Vigor. Force on Underworld Breach is kind of a problem, so yeah, we'll keep that. Okay, the 10 looks great. Very happy about this. I think I'd probably just Inquisition turn 1 instead of like playing Tapland or Consider, because I have a lot of things. Because Inquisition hitting like a Wrenn and 6 for their Strip Mine seems good, and Taplands are kind of awkward against an opponent who is playing Strip Mine loops. Ooh, Zurin Orb, interesting. Okay, so they're running Pest Infestation. That's a sorcery, so I can play around that. Graveyard Trespasser, eat stuff from the discard. A little bit annoying. Knight of the Reliquary can find Strip Mine. So they don't have anything until turn 3. I don't care about Infestation. I mean, it kills a Mox Ruby, which is annoying, but I can play around that. Zurin Orb doesn't do anything for me, although given that they have Zurin Orb, that tells me they definitely have like fast spawn stuff, so I guess Knight of the Reliquary is the scariest. So I'll take the Knight. Next turn we get to Baral. Now I know their hand too. Knowing their hand is such useful information. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to just leave them with the Knight because it's really slow. The Trespasser does exile cards from a graveyard when it enters, so it's like 1 turn faster. But I think it's fine. We have so many redundant win conditions. Okay, they play Forest. Probably play the Zurin Orb, I would guess. They could also just Pest Infestation for cards. Or for like pressure, I guess. Let's get Baral in play, because they don't have a way to kill him currently. They can Graveyard Trespasser or Inquisition, which is kind of why I want to hold the Consider, because it's an instant, I can play it like after my opponent attacks with Trespasser next turn. They play a Swamp. Elvish Reclaimer. Okay, I guess I am vindicated. They're just playing Reclaimer here. Duress. So Duress can take Pest Infestation. I might want to wait for like Force of Vigor or whatever. Because I think I know 2 of their 3 cards, and I don't care about this one. So let's just play a tapped land, because this gives the land into play tapped, right? Yeah. We'll play that. And no attacks with Brawl. They do have Zurin Orb, so the required storm counts here is much higher. But, like, if they're searching up Strip Mine this way, that's so slow, because then they're not playing their 3-drop or their other thing. They Bone Shards my Brawl, discarding Pest Infestation. That's fine. And then they Reclaimer for a Strip Mine. So Pest Infestation's gone, Graveyard Trespasser is there. Interesting, they just grab Wasteland. They probably have Strip Mine in their hand then. So they're going to try and cut me off of blue here. Let's consider. Mystical Tutor. So I can tutor for like Frantic Search. Wheel of Fortune, I don't have red. Everything I want requires red here. Yawgmoth's Will is too slow. I think I'm going to graveyard this. Oh, that's perfect. Mind's Desire. So I mean, I could just go Swamp Treasure Cruise. I can duress them, but it feels like not the most necessary thing. There's the Mox Ruby. So we're kind of set up. I mean, we have the stuff to do what we need to do now. At least we can cast Underworld Breach. Now they play the Graveyard Trespasser and eat this thing. Oh, this transforms. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 2 target cards for graveyards. Okay. That's fine, I guess. So I'll play an island. So I don't know any cards in their hand right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So next turn I'll have 6, and I can go Duress, Mox, Ruby, Mind's Desire. If I play Is It Signet, I can do even more. So, I can also go Is It Signet, Mox, Ruby, Mind's Desire. Or this turn I could just go Mox, Ruby, Mind's Desire. That seems a little bit suspicious. I think I'm going to Duress. Mayhem Devil, Tireless Tracker. Oh, Mayhem Devil Zurin Orb is kind of sweet. Alright. So we're just planning for a big Mind's Desire next turn and then hoping for the best. Oh, but they are going to Wasteland me. That's a bit awkward. And they do get to eat the Duress. So I think playing Is It Signet there was just better, because they could just Wasteland me and then it's bad. Every time I play, people say I'm like undervaluing this card or whatever. Okay, so they're killing the tower. That's fine. I'm not going to float any mana. And then they're going to hit me for 6. But it looks like they're not going to play anything, so this flips, I guess. Creature card from a graveyard. So they can exile their own creature and do 1 damage to me, I think. And then this is going to flip into a 4/4. So next turn I'll take more. That seems not so bad. Go Swamp. Yeah, I'll wait 1 more turn, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I am supposed to just go Mox Ruby Mind's Desire here. But they're just going to exile Mind's Desire from the discard. It only gives me 1 more Storm. I think I just go for it here. Mox Ruby. Mind's Desire. Okay, pretty good. Cast Time Spiral. It does give them a whole new hand. That was really bad. That was really bad, actually. They said nice hit. So they're gonna have a bunch of cards in hand and mana and whatnot. I can play Tezzeret and Uptick. They can kill him with attacking him with both. I could just Tendrils them to gain some life. That's probably the play, actually. If I had 1 more mana this turn, I could have Mind's Desired again. Which all goes back to that time when I played the Duress instead of Is It Signet. I think I would just win this game if I hadn't done that. But more life to work with is always good. They get to eat my Tendrils, but we have Brain Freeze to kill them. It is, I guess, something to think about, though. I don't know what's in their hand now. Okay, so my opponent's going to... They play Blooming Marsh. They attack, exile Tendrils. I take 4 damage. Oh, I take 3. Okay, so they're just gonna Reclaimer for Strip Mine, I guess, and maybe try and loop it. Is there a ninjutsu card? You can't ninjutsu now. They must have the ninjutsu ninja thing, which is weird because why wouldn't you attack with Elvish Reclaimer and ninjutsu that? Okay, they're just doing it post-combat. Knight of the Reliquary, Crucible of Worlds. Okay, they have Zurin Orb. So that's something. Let's just play Citadel. Remand. Okay. I mean, I guess I can remand off the top here. If they do anything too scary. Would have been funny if they went for like a Force of Vigor and I get to remand it. It's not even that good, really, because it just makes them discard a card. Okay, Zurin Orb. They're gaining a whole lot of life here. Ravages of War. Let's remand that. Seems good. Oh, I could have cast Frantic Search at instant speed there. I take a bunch of damage. But then I get to do some stuff. We draw. There's a swamp on top. Do I want to use my land drop for that? Or do I want a Frantic Search first? I think I want a Frantic Search first, because this is like guaranteed. Yeah, let's Frantic Search and float a blue here, because I just want to get more blue mana. Okay, LED on top is great. So let's discard Swamp, Swamp, untap, untap, untap. Play LED. And I guess the one thing that gets me here is like Force of Vigor, which it kind of feels like they have. Haven't seen a counter yet. Thought it would be good for the stream. I see, they're talking about the thing. Okay, let's just play the land now. Mountain on top. I can Wheel of Fortune. I mean, I know all the good cards in the bottom of my deck, so let's Wheel of Fortune and crack LED. Crack LED for red. There's Breach. There's LED, there's Frantic Search. So yeah, I think I just win now. So I get to go Underworld Breach. Frantic Search. Exiling land, land, land. Discard lands. Attempt these. I can play Dream Halls. It's probably a bad idea. Let's play LED now. Brain Freeze them. Well, I'll just Taxi and Probe them, I guess. Paying life. Okay, their hand does nothing, so I get to go like, is it Signet? Into Brain Freeze. And if they have a Tendrils, they said GG's. If they have a Tendrils, then they get me. Or like a way to play around Brain Freeze, like an Emrakul. I guess I lose. But they... Oh, they have Balance? Oh, that's spicy. Spicy deck. I love their deck. Alright, game 1. Storm wins. See you next round. Well, I don't know what just happened. My computer just crashed, so maybe this is me jumping into the game. Maybe you saw the previous things that happened. I just cast Yawgmoth's Will into Thirst for Discovery. My hand looks different, but I think I'm discarding Mind's Desire, Raphine's Tower, and setting up for the win next turn. If it erased the previous game recording, I'm sorry, but literally my opponent, we just went land go until my opponent played a Walking Ballista. And I cast Thirst for Discovery, they mana drained it, I duressed their Jace, and then yeah, I just Yawgmoth's Will, Thirst for Discovery to set up for Brain Freeze, Breach, Inquisition next turn. I just wanted a second blue so I could replay Brain Freeze after I played Breach. Because it was basically a 1 in 4-ish chance. I had the chance this turn because they were tapped out to go Breach, Brain Freeze, and then if I hit something good, aka Lion's Eye Diamond, I can win. But now I get to go Breach, or Inquisition, Breach, Brain Freeze, and that's pretty unlikely to lose. And I know their hand has, I guess, gets rid of it for some reason. It doesn't show me what their revealed cards were anymore. They have Kolaghan's Command and Brazen Borrower. I guess Brazen Borrower actually beats Underworld Breach, doesn't it? But I can Inquisition that away. They just cast Brazen Borrower, okay. Take Kolaghan's Command, now I get to go Breach. Brain Freeze myself. And hopefully hit Lions on Diamond in the top, basically my whole deck. Okay, I actually would have won last turn too. That's funny. Play a land. I could just play LED here. Land, land, land. Okay, they concede. Very weird that my computer crashed. That it didn't like blue screen or anything, it just went black. I don't know, weird. So they have a bunch of counter magic or whatever. I could take Dark Confidant, but they seem to be kind of tempo based. This could be a matchup where Aetherflux Reservoir is good, but I guess they have Kolaghan's Command, so Collective Brutality I probably want. And what do I not want? I'm really not a big fan of Mystical Tutor, but it is good with Brain Freeze, I guess. Let's just cut Baral. Dream Halls is also a little bit suspicious, but... Oh, Tezzeret's pretty bad too. Especially against Mana Drain. We'll take Baral. I do now have regrets. I'm gonna keep this. I have regrets about Mystical Tutor with this hand, I think. But we have a pretty good hand, actually. They've had Mox Sapphire in their openers every time. A little bit unfortunate. But let's see what we got going on over there. Walking Ballista, Daretti, Cryptic Command. So Cryptic Command is the only scary card. Although they do actually get to play Daretti next turn. So that's a little bit awkward. Can't do a whole lot about it either. I mean, Daretti doesn't really scare me currently, but if they do find a way to get, like... It is pressure. If they do find a way to get artifacts in their discard, cloning things with Daretti seems pretty strong. So let's consider and bluff that I have some kind of interaction here. Collective Brutality. I can take Cryptic Command, but I think I'm kind of just looking for a black source here. Or Dream Halls. Dream Halls is kind of funny. They make a defender. So they have Island, Walking Ballista, Cryptic Command. And we would like to draw a land. Or fill my graveyard so I can dig through time. But they probably just... Maybe they play Walking Ballista on 2 and then they hold up Cryptic Command from there on out. And I get to... Oh, this is so good. So they go Walking Ballista Island. I know they have Cryptic Command in hand. Let's remend this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I one short of dig through time here? Do I need to draw like Frantic Search? There's my swamp. Okay, and then I have Yawgmoth's Will. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I am one short currently. I could just play Wishclaw Talisman while they're tapped out. I guess it's probably the play here. They can kill it with Daretti, but that's actually kind of okay because then it fills my dig through time stuff. Maybe that was a mistake because it is something they can kill with Daretti. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. Yep. So they kill that. They play a land. They just pass with Cryptic Command available. Do I want a Mystical Tutor for Duress? That seems pretty good, actually. So let's go play around Daze. Hit him with Duress now. They have to Cryptic Command the Duress. Counter target spell, draw a card. Okay, so I'm going to respond to that with Dig Through Time. Playing around Daze. And I can grab Underworld Breach and a Mountain. Underworld Breach, Mountain. I can also grab Is It Signet Frantic Search. Because I mean, I do have Dream Halls. I want Underworld Breach Frantic Search the most. There's going to be Duress in my discard. But I'm drawing one random card off the top. Because right now my discard doesn't do anything, so Breach isn't even that good. So maybe I grab Frantic Search Breach as just the 2 best cards here. But that is my 2 red sources, so it's just the Mox that I can hit. That seems okay. Because I could just discard Breach to Frantic Search if I really want to. Yeah, I think I was supposed to let Duress resolve, and then I had like something that I could play off of like Yawgmoth's Will or Breach. Because I could have kept like 1 card in my discard, probably Jitaxian Probe. They play Emery. They could have Mana Drain up still. They have Mox Jet. Wow, they have 2 Mox? That's pretty good. But they're not pressuring me in any way. Walking Ballista on 1, so they're holding up mana. They probably, at least they're bluffing Mana Drain. Whether or not they have it is TBD. We draw a Swamp. So I could just run Dream Halls into Mana Drain, but then they get to make like the biggest Walking Ballista of all time. I can Frantic Search. Hmm. Just casting Dream Halls is funny. It's not good though. I'm gonna wait. I can frantic search like at end of turn. Oh. Brazen Borrower. You got it. Okay, I guess casting Dream Halls is bad against that as well. I already played Dig Through Time. Okay, Brazen Borrower is fine. I guess given that there's no point in frantic searching on there and stuff, I can just do it on my main phase and up my storm count if everything goes right. Take 4. And I guess Duretti can make triple mocked jet for them next turn. Interesting. Oh, they're just gonna recast it? That seems worse than just buffing it, doesn't it? Maybe I'm crazy. Okay, they're just going for the fastest possible clock. They make a defender. So I'm pretty much just here to win this turn. We're gonna frantic search my turn because that gives me more things. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's start with frantic search because I think I'm going to discard this Underworld Breach, and I think I want more blue mana. I don't know. Mox Ruby. Wow. Okay. Yawgmoth's Will. I can get rid of Yawgmoth's Will Dream Halls now, and then just go Underworld Breach, Brain Freeze, and win. They have 2 cards in hand, so unless it's specifically forced, I guess I just get there. I guess I'm gonna discard Mind's Desire Dream Halls. Play Mox Ruby. This feels too easy. Like, this combo is really, really strong. Play Underworld Breach. Brain Freeze myself. And I can Brain Freeze myself again if this doesn't hit. There's LED. Play LED. Okay, won the match. See you all in the finals. I was gonna duress them, or Inquisition. Alright, we're here for round 3 playing against Pickle 3. We're on the play, which is great. This hand looks incredible. I'm like, good luck, have fun. I mean, I'm keeping this. It's just missing like a payoff card. I want to play Duress. I'm just gonna play Rafine's Tower tapped as my turn 1 play. They don't know what I'm doing. And next turn I could literally win the game if I draw Brain Freeze, which is insane. Taxian Probe. That's incredible. Alright, let's do that. Show me what you got. Then I know if I want a Duress. Reclamation Sage. Wheel of Fortune, Word, Power Stone, Rakdos Signet. What can we do here? I can go Island, Mox Ruby. I don't need to Duress them this turn, because they're just going to play this Signet. And the only thing I'm scared of really is Reclamation Sage, which isn't even that scary. I could just take this turn slow, Duress this Signet. That's actually kind of tempting, because then they have no plays this turn. Duress you. If I take the Signet, they do nothing next turn. And I'm not that scared of Reclamation Sage, because I'm doing this. Like, they could kill one of my things, but that's a whole turn cycle through. They play Breeding Pool. Tapped. Baral. Okay, you know, we can go Baral. Baral into Thirst for Discovery. Discard a basic land. Play basic land. Pass turn. Opponent plays Rex Sage and kills one of my things, but I have red mana anyway. Interestingly, they kill the Signet. I guess that's better, because if I have Yawgmoth's Will, it's a little awkward. There's the Dream Halls. That's so good in this deck. It's so bad. Okay, what's happening here? I can go... I mean, they're not really doing anything next turn either, so I could wait. I can also go Underworld Breach. Thirst for Discovery is kind of puts cards in my discard, so I can go Underworld Breach, Thirst for Discovery, LED. I'll have 3 mana left, and I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in my discard. I have to exile 3 to play Thirst for Discovery, so I can play it twice, but then I'm out my Underworld Breach, so I think I just wait. I think this turn they're just going to play like a Wyrn Power Stone or whatever. I know there's going to be a lot of people saying like, Caleb, Dream Halls is bad, blah, blah, blah. This really is not the best deck for it. It's better when you're playing multiple colors and whatnot. Here it's just kind of awkward. Swamp. Okay. Let's just keep waiting. I mean, they're not doing anything super scary. If they Wheel of Fortune, that's fine, because I have Time Spiral. They still don't really know that I'm playing Storm. I mean, Brawl kind of suggests it, but like if they just go Mole Drifter, that's fine. That's more than a Mole Drifter. Hydroid Krasis? Coma. Can't be countered. Sacrifice a Serpent. Tap permanents, can't activate abilities. They can cut me off red, actually. That's a bit scary. So they have Wheel Fortune, Mole Drifter, and Coma's just this huge thing. I don't think they really want to just pop their Serpent now, but they could. Okay, that's another Swamp. That's pretty bad. I think given Coma, I'm better off just going for it now. So let's play LED. And I'm gonna keep Dream Halls for cast LED. Then we're gonna play Breach. Then I'm gonna Thirst for Discovery. And I'm holding Swamp in hand just to get more cards into my discard. Maybe I'm not supposed to play LED yet, because now they can Coma it. Okay, they do that. So now let's Thirst for Discovery here. I'm not going to crack LED just yet. Just get rid of Land, Signet, Duress. If they pop LED, that's fine. If they don't pop LED, that's also probably fine. Okay, can I hard cast a Bolas's Citadel? I haven't played a land this turn. I could just cast it from the graveyard. So let's discard basic land, discard this island. Then I'm going to play this swamp. Is that what I want to do? Do I want to just cast a Bolas's Citadel when my opponent has all this stuff in play? That actually doesn't seem that good. I think I'm better off just playing Thirst for Discovery. So let's sack this for blue. Thirst for Discovery. Exile Dream Halls, Inquisition, land. Yeah, we're just digging for Brain Freeze. There we go. Discard basic land. Brain Freeze myself. That should do it. Underworld Breach is a ridiculous Magic card. Like, why is this okay? This feels like cheating. Like, my opponent played a bunch of cards. I played like one. And just this one card won me the game. Okay. Well, it worked. Their deck seems really clunky. Metamorph is interesting against them. I might just cut Tezzeret for a mountain. I keep forgetting just Underworld Breach is like the most insane card ever. This hand looks pretty good. I'm gonna keep this. We have red mana. We all know how good Breach is, but I'll probably go Baral early into something. Play an island. They play Signet. And Wall of Roots, okay. And I know they have Reclamation Sage. They probably sent it out most of their creature removal, so I think I'm gonna lead on Baral here. I have a second swamp to discard a Thirst. I have double blue for Dig Through Time. They have so much mana this turn, it's ridiculous. Just Wheel of Fortune. That's so much mana. They feel like an upheaval deck to me. Nope, they just have a lot of mana elves. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go Signet into Thirst. And I don't think there's a reason to do this now, because I can also bluff counter magic. Not like they would play around it given their deck. How much mana do they have? This is turn 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana on turn 4. Beautiful. Alright, let's do this. Basic land. Island. Because now I want to hardcast this Bolas's Citadel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're kind of... I mean, I could technically, like, Brain Freeze myself into Dig Through Time. Brain Freeze myself into Dig Through Time. But I guess if I'm doing that, I don't have blue mana left over. So I can just do that at instant speed at the end of their turn if they don't have anything. Because, like, what am I scared of? Coma? Not that scary. That's pretty good. Because now they could just find the best 2 cards in their deck. Yep, that's pretty good. I don't know how I feel about the old frame with this, but... Channel. Wait, am I gonna get Channel Emrakul? Interesting. I swear, if they got Channel Emrakul, is there anything I can do? That would be such an insane hit. I have Remand, but they have double green, so that goes through. If I go back to Vintage Cube in the first like league I do, I lose a Channel Emrakul off of no card. They literally had no cards in hand, and somehow they top decked potentially Channel Emrakul. That would be definitely something. I'm hoping it's something less scary. Nope, it's literally Channel Emrakul. Okay, let's Brain Freeze you, see what's in your deck. Because I'm just dead to this, right? Actually, I'm not. Wait, how many cards is this? Annihilator. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not actually dead to this because I could hit. That's ridiculous, by the way. All right, let's Brain Freeze myself. Set this up. Do this. Brain Freeze myself. And I could hit Mox Diamond, Land, and then Mill LED. Well, Breach is in my discard now, so I don't think I can win. Yeah, I needed to not Mill Breach, I think. Treasure Cruise, Wheel of Fortune. Let's dig through time. See if there's any possible way I can win from here. There's Mox Ruby. That's step 1. Is there a way I can cast in Dream Halls here? Taxing Probe, I guess? I think I'm dead. I think we're just gonna concede here. I think Breach in the discard means I lose. Okay, well, you can't really play around Channel Emrakul. Collective Brutality, I guess, can hit Channel and kill their mana dorks. Oh, Toxic Deluge. They have so many random dorks that works. Dream Halls, isn't that scary? I really want to use it. Like, I haven't been able to use it yet. Duress Inquisition. Maybe it's fine. I'm on the play. Expressive Iteration into Channel Emrakul. Ah, what a time to be alive. I want to use Dream Halls. Can we get a hand that was basically what I had, but then somehow we get a Dream Halls out of Time Spiral? Okay. Well, that this hand is actually pretty bad. But it is what I asked for. So we're here for it. Thirst for Discovery is really good. I can tutor for Remand if I really want to. They have Gruul Signet. So they could have Channel. I don't think you can really play scared. I guess I tutor for Duress. But then I can't Thirst for Discovery. I'll give them 1 turn. If they just like channel into open mana, I guess that's fine. This is a good Dream Halls hand. If I hit Mox land, then we'll be in business. Evoke Muldrifter. Okay. I could work with that. Do they have Ephemerate? No. Alright, let's Thirst for Discovery. No lands is pretty bad. We'll discard Wheel of Fortune and Tendrils of Agony. I mean, Tendrils seems bad. Although having it for Dream Halls is fine, but I have all these blue cards. Yeah, let's discard Wheel of Fortune, Tendrils of Agony, but then I don't have any plays next turn. Okay, draw Remand. That's quite good. Ugh, no land though is so bad. But we have Remand here. I even sided out Tezzeret for a mountain. So if they do cast Channel, I currently can Remand it, and then I can Mystical Tutor for Duress to kill it. They play Hierarch, that's fine. A lot of their expensive like their cards are a lot of 3 mana plays. And if they pass without making a 3 mana play here, that seems kind of ridiculous, given that they're... Oh, they are going to pass without making any plays. That's unfortunate. Mystical Tutor puts 4 in my discard. Still can't really Treasure Cruise. But I think I would rather not die, so let's do that. I'm just going to grab Duress. Duress you. Wheel of Fortune through the Breach. I don't really care about Wheel of Fortune. We'll take Through the Breach though. 5 cards. Their hand, I mean, they have Coma, I guess. I can't counter it. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're just playing Coma. I think at this point I just cycle Remand because I'm not doing anything else with it. Coma comes down. Remand, can't be countered, blah, blah, blah. Citadel. This is so bad. Oh man. The thing is that's crazy is I could still win. Swamp. I mean, Dream Halls is my avenue to victory here. They have Wheel of Fortune, which they can play. That would be really bad, actually, if they played Wheel of Fortune. Let's Treasure Cruise. I guess I'm playing a land first. Oh, wait. I need Tendrils to kill them through Emrakul. So that doesn't exactly work. They can just deal with Wishclaw Talisman with Coma, so playing that's not super productive. So I guess I have to Treasure Cruise like this and keep Tendrils in my deck. I could Gitaxian Probe. I could play LED. They can stop that with Coma. That's fine. And there's nothing really I can do here, so let's probe just in case they do cast Wheel of Fortune. They Boseiju. Cool. Yeah, they're probably just going to cast Wheel of Fortune here. I have a full hand. They're going to take my Dream Halls away from me. Coma stops Lion's Eye Diamond, doesn't it? Tap target permanent. Its activated abilities can't be activated this turn. So they can tap LED in my mountain, and then I'm like pretty weak to stuff. I don't think I'm winning this one. Take 9. I mean, they can only do it once, right? So maybe it's fine. If they just let me Dream Halls, then we're in business. They don't Wheel of Fortune. They make a Serpent. They tap the LED. Just don't tap my lands. Okay, LED is fine. Because they don't have lethal. Yeah, they don't have lethal if they do that. Do we get to win because we have Dream Halls here? Is my wish coming true? They have Boseiju. They have stupid Boseiju. I mean, that gives me a land, I guess. I don't know, maybe it's fine. Maybe they don't see that they can Boseiju it. Dream Halls. I need to be careful here. Sadly, I think I have to just cast Time Spiral here. If they did have Boseiju, I win, no problem. Because I can play stuff from my graveyard with Yawgmoth while off Dream Halls. But I think I need to cast this by discarding Mind's Desire. And hope they don't see the Boseiju line. I think we were so close to the Dream Hall's glory. Okay, so that gets destroyed. I will use the ability. And I guess I'm going to grab another island. Float this mana. I mean, Dream Halls is like a ritual there. That's pretty sick. Boseiju down. I guess they have one card I haven't seen. Worldly Tutor. They're just increasing my storm count, which I'm here for. Because this shuffles away. Oh, I guess they can crack Waterlog. They can't flash in creatures, right? You know what they could do? They could sacrifice a Koma's Coil to tap my mountain, and then I don't have access to red mana. That'd be kind of sick, actually. They didn't do that, and I think I win now. Okay. There's another Dream Halls. We're gonna go Mox. Storm count is 4. 1. I can go Wishclaw Talisman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can go Wishclaw Talisman into Mind's Desire. Or I can go Wishclaw Talisman Dream Halls Mind's Desire. I mean, we're definitely playing Wishclaw. I mean, let's go. We're playing Dream Halls here. Wishclaw Talisman Dream Halls Mind's Desire. Seems good to me. Okay, cast this by discarding Treasure Cruise. Storm count of 7. I can activate Wishclaw Talisman now. Man, I'm nervous. I hope this goes through. Force of Vigor eating both of those. Let's Talisman for LED here. No, LED's there. Uh-oh. Storm count is 8 and I need to hit specifically Tendrils of Agony. And I can't hit LED. I have no extra mana, so I guess I am supposed to Wishclaw here. And just get stuff out of my deck. Then I can cast, which would be... I guess I can hit Frantic Search off of Mind's Desire, which would be helpful. So I guess I'm just going to guarantee that I hit Gitaxian Probe. Yeah, you know, I think I was supposed to tutor up Gitaxian Probe, cast Gitaxian Probe, and then play Mind's Desire for one more. That's probably correct. Alright, my exiled cards are here. What did I hit? Oh, they're there. Okay. Consider is good. Yeah, I want to play this now, because if I hit a land, I want to put it on the bottom. In my graveyard. That was maybe a mistake. Okay, Tendrils I win, I think. Yeah, okay, we just win. Sick. Nice! Alright, first game, we win with... Oh, I feel so good. We win with the card that I was so excited about, Dream Halls. It was really sick there, actually. I never got to do the Dream Halls Bolas' Citadel Dream, but a trophy. Was it mostly on the back of how insane Underworld Breach was? Yes. Was it fun? Yes. Did you have a good time? I hope so. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching. Hope you had a great time. See you next time. And if you're interested, check out Algomancy. The Kickstarter is going to be going sometime in July. So that'll be a link in the description.